Today I will be flying from Palm Beach, Florida to Newark, New Jersey aboard this JetBlue A320. This trip report starts off on the drive to Palm Beach Airport in Florida. As you can see here, the departure area isn't crazy like a large major airport. Palm Beach is a medium-sized airport with mostly short-haul flights. The main operator of the airport is JetBlue, who I will be flying in this video. When I walk in, I will go right to the self-check-in station to get my bag checked and my ticket printed. It's not necessary to get your ticket printed since you will have a digital one, but I like to keep mine as collectible items. Once I am checked in, I need to make sure my cool stuff aviation-themed camera bag will fit on the aircraft. Thankfully it did, because I didn't have any other backup plan. Once I'm all checked in, I will head over to Concourse C to go through security. Since the airport isn't that large, the walk to everything is short, which is very convenient for both the staff working at the airport and the 7 million passengers that fly through Palm Beach each year. The wait on security wasn't that long and the process was easy. I didn't have to take anything out of my bag, which is nice. Now that I am past security, I need to start heading to my gate. But before arriving at my gate, I need to plane spot and order some food. Enjoy my plane spotting. I have picked up my flatbread pizza and now it is time to head to my gate. While I was eating at my gate, I was enjoying the view of airport operations from out the window. One cool thing I saw at this airport is that JetBlue has a live flight tracker for people that don't have Flight Radar 24. As you can see, it's pretty packed in the terminal. Last week, when I flew out of Newark Airport, the terminal was completely empty. After a pretty lost wait, the flight is now boarding. I had to wait a while because I was in Group F, which was the last boarding group. I slowly moved forward in the boarding line until... The walk through the jetway was pretty fast, but there was a small amount of people waiting at the end of the jetway to board. At the end of the jetway, I got some footage of the plane that you'll see in a few seconds. The pilots let me into the cockpit, but sadly I didn't get any footage since they were in a rush. I then walked down the plane to my row where I sat down and set up my wing view camera, which you'll see the footage of soon. The sun quickly set and it began to get darker fast, so excuse the dark footage. The taxi to the runway was short. I'll stop talking for a minute so you can enjoy the wing view footage and sounds of this Airbus A320.
Your head and tighten with the straps on both sides. Oxygen will be flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Please be sure to put your mask on first before helping others. We'll let you know when it's no longer needed. If you have any questions about this plane's safety features, do not hesitate to ask. We'll be coming down the aisle for one last check. Please. 20 this evening is under the command of Captain Chad Griffin, and he's assisted in the flight deck by First Officer Anthony Nestico. They've advised us that our flight time to Newark is a quick 2 hours and 14 minutes. You won't even realize that the Wi-Fi isn't working.
We are now in the skies of sunny Florida, and we are gaining altitude very quickly. Drink and food service should be starting quickly. Before that starts, I will show you everything that is on the menu for this flight. JetBlue's menu is amazing for a 2-hour flight, so bear with me as I explain the entire menu to you. The menu starts off with a variety of snack boxes, which you can buy for $9 to $10 depending of which one you want. I didn't buy anything extra on this flight because it was pretty short, and I brought snacks with me. JetBlue really did a good job with giving such a wide variety of food options. The next section in the menu seems to be some sort of cafe food, which I'm not sure if they just head up frozen food, but the photos look pretty good. If you want me to try these out in another trip report, be sure to subscribe. The next section is DIY drinks, which I will also not be getting on this flight. JetBlue also offers things like earbuds and blankets on their flights for purchase. Now it's time for the food and drinks that come free with every ticket. As you can see, the selection of free food and drinks is massive. I got ginger ale as my drink, and I didn't get any snacks. Under the free food and drink section, JetBlue offers alcoholic drinks, which I will not be getting. Now I will tell you about things that I didn't have time to talk about earlier in the video. The first thing I will be discussing is the entertainment. This flight featured very small seatback screens. The screens practically were pointless because the buttons didn't work, and all it displayed was a map with nothing else on it. The Wi-Fi on this flight was also broken, as the flight attendant mentioned at the start of the video. I always sit at the window seat because most of the time the wing is my entertainment, especially on a shorter flight like this one. The next thing I will be talking about is the seat/cabin. This plane is 24 years old and still has the classic interior, which I'm shocked such a modern airline has. I'm used to JetBlue aircraft being modern. Just because the seat wasn't refreshed doesn't mean it's not comfortable though. The seat was very thick and cushioned, which I liked. The legroom was amazing as usual on JetBlue. I got very lucky on this flight, and I got 2 windows, which shows how much legroom JetBlue economy has. The seatbelt sign has turned on, and it is now time for us to start our descent into Newark. I'm going to stop talking until we land, so you can enjoy the footage I got in peace. Rate the landing and the overall flight in the comments below. On the way back to the gate, I saw a Boeing 777 parked. This video is now coming to an end. I hope you enjoyed the flight, and I'll see you on the next one. Subscribe.